today's the day that every man dreads. I'm attempting to clear out my wardrobe.
Just tell me, baby, who's up by your side? 'Cause every day and night,
what was I thinking? And it's really boxing.
I'm about to lose my mind. We're like
there's a rancher and an inmate that are gonna love these.
Of a feather by design. You know I kiss but never tell. I just wanna take a chance. The way you move it on the dance floor. You know I wish upon a well, and I'ma take you to the moon. 'Cause I get lifted when you come around. I feel like Michael Jackson. You know it's in the way you move.
What better thing to do on a beautiful day where the sun is out in London than to stay indoors and clear my wardrobe? It's what I've dreaded.
Where you move, where you move, where you move. You got me singing. You make me feel like Michael Jackson. Lil' mama, you a PYT, dangerous. The way you call my EYE, shorty bad, made me wanna hit the rewind. See you run it back. I'm with you till I DIE, baby. You could be my dirty Diana. You know I'm the only one that you really a fan of. Tell them.
I mean, there's those bits in there that are purely there for emotional support. They fitted me at one time. They made me feel good. But what I've decided over the last couple of weeks and that, as you come out of winter, and maybe it's because we're coming out of winter into spring, the sun's out, and you know what, we're all so used to being wrapped up, that now we're taking those layers off. And I'm starting to realise that I've got a lot of stuff that doesn't go. And that stuff is fine if it's under a jumper, under a coat, and under a scarf. But if that's out there on its own, I think we've got a problem. So I had this bright idea, like, again, welcome to my channel of bright ideas, that we were gonna find my style, and I'm going to take you along the way to kind of work out how hard it is to find your style as you approach your 40s, or if you're in your 40s, because like there's things that used to suit me, there's things that no longer suit me, there's things that I think are an emotional support. I've got a drawer full of skinny jeans that I wore at one point and they're still there.
You got me hypnotized, you make me realize, yeah. Just tell me, baby, who's up by your side? 'Cause every day and night, I'm about to look.
So I just need to go for everything, look at what we've got, look at what we need, and then see where we can add to it. And today is like the perfect day to do it. So what I am gonna do is, I'm gonna take you out, like we are gonna go out, we're gonna go out and we're gonna hit some stores.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need.
We're gonna hit some stores that I like gravitate to, that are my default. We're gonna hit some stores and departments that I've never really been in. And then I'm gonna clear it all out, I'm gonna put it all on, and I'm gonna rate my outfits, and I'm gonna donate it, I'm gonna dump it, or I'm gonna wear it. And I've got so many wardrobe confessions. Like I'm sure, like drop in the comments what your wardrobe confessions are. Like I've got stuff in there that like I have not worn, but they're memory clothes. Like whether it was a holiday, whether it was a day out, you know, whether it's a photo where you look back on and go, actually I look really good in that photo. I mean, I don't look at many photos and think I look that great. As a guy, this stuff's really confusing. Like, I don't know what my colour profile is. I don't know what my fit is. I also buy for necessity. So I am literally, I need a jacket, so I go and buy a jacket with no thought or care to like what that's going to look like. And I look at people in London sometimes and I'm like, you've got it. You've nailed that. You have literally nailed that. And obviously, I'm a different shape. They're a different size. So not everything's going to suit me. But I also think it's about taking yourself out of your comfort zone. So I'm going to try stores that I've never really been into. I'm going to try fits I always walk past. I'm going to even try colours. I mean, so on this vlog, as we progress, as these daily vlogs grow and progress, you're going to see me in some different colours other than navy. Because as I've said, and I keep referring to, I landed smack bang in the middle of this navy comfort zone where I've realised 99.9% of the clothes I own are navy. And I think I've said before, I'm a little bit translucent, so I feel like navy is one of those colours. Now I'm a colour expert. I believe that navy makes me feel a little less washed out. However, if I put black on, or red or green, or any of the other colours that are not navy, it's not great. It's not a great look. But yeah, so hopefully going to get smarter, hopefully going to show you some stores that maybe you haven't considered, or some fits that you have always avoided. Yeah, and we're going to do this together. And as I say, we're going to rate these outfits. I mean, there's stuff in that wardrobe. What have I got? Maybe this itchy ear is like telling me not to do this. Stay clear of spending any money on any clothes that you think are a bright idea. And I don't know, like, if you have this as well, but there's like one thing I've learned in my life, the one thing I've learned in the life that I've lived, in the years that I've been on this planet, is you have got to try this stuff on. I do not like online shopping, and the reason I don't like online shopping is because my level of disappointment is just increases. I am so excited. I think I covered it off before. I'm like this excitable puppy dog. So I am like, I order stuff online, I'm excited for it to arrive, I wait for it to arrive, and as soon as I open that packet, that box, it's always disappointment. It's either disappointment in the fit, disappointment in the colour, or disappointment in the quality. So I'm the world's worst at online shopping, which presents me a bit of a dilemma, because it's great to go to stores, but stores don't carry, and quite rightly so, stores don't carry the range that is online. So then you're fighting that battle of trying to find that in the right size, that in the right colour, and it never works out. It never works out for me. But perseverance, motivation, and energy to do this. So at the end of this video, I'm going to get rid of 50% of what's in that. I'm going to get rid of 50% of what's in that wardrobe. All of the stuff that I don't wear. All of the stuff that every time I open that door is just hanging there. It's just hanging there, begging to be worn. I mean, confessional time. Most of it's still got the labels on. I convinced myself I need a trench coat. I convinced myself I need an oversized hoodie. And that's the issue. I buy an extra small in oversized so it fits. And like, why is this now turning into a wardrobe brand? Like, why is this now turning into a wardrobe brand? Then there's stuff that I see that I'm like, I love it, but it's a bit of a crop top. Like, there's a whole seasonal trend right now for men's clothes to be a little bit boxy and a little bit cropped. And I think brilliant. And I love some of this stuff. The only thing I don't love is a little bit cropped and a little bit boxy. Doesn't actually suit me. And I don't know about you guys, and let me know in the comments. There is nothing worse than being excited to get something new, or you're going somewhere and you need to, or you just need to treat yourself. And you get in that changing room, or you get that stuff delivered and you put it on, and your self-esteem and your self-worth just plummets. And it's amazing how clothes can make you feel so amazing, but also like, I ain't never leaving the flat again. I'm never leaving this flat again. If that's what this looks like, I'm never leaving this flat again. And there's certain stores that will remain nameless that I try and avoid because they just bring me down. And I think I'm quite confident. Like, I think I'm quite a confident person. And I think in clothes and style, you've got to be confident, because as you amp that level up, you just need to love what you wear, be comfortable. And then I worry, because I'm like, have I just entered my comfortable era? And is it just hoodies, tracksuit, elasticated waistbands? And then, yeah, and not that there's anything wrong with a comfortable look, but the problem with a comfortable look is you just look like you're comfortable. And as I said before, today, I'm doing that thing that we all avoid, especially guys. I'm clearing that wardrobe out, and I'm gonna make sure that at the end of this video, not only have I found my style, not only have I gone and tried on things, not only have I cleared out 50% of what's hanging in that wardrobe, because 50% of it's been there over a year and I've not really worn it. I convinced myself I'm gonna wear it. Like, right idea, you're gonna wear that. That jacket, that lumberjack cropped, boxy, oversized jacket, of course you're gonna wear it. Never wore it. And the other thing is, I don't know what I think in stores. So when I'm in the changing room, looking in the mirror, I don't know what I convince myself. I don't know if this is a magical mirror. I don't know if there's some kind of mood enhancing fragrance being pumped into these stores that convinces me that that boxy, cropped fit, oversized lumberjack jacket in a check, I'm gonna wear. In fact, let me go and get that. Let me go and get, and also, stuff looks good on the mannequin. Like, I had this bright idea that I'm going to try on everything that's on the mannequins to see if it suits me. 2 mannequins in, we had to colour. Every morning when I go into that wardrobe, I've got nothing to wear. And there are racks of things in that wardrobe, yet I've got nothing to wear. And how is that possible? And is it because my style's changed? Is it because I don't know, let me know in the comments. Is it because your style changes? Is it because seasonality, body size, whatever it might be, does it just change? Is there like a shelf life? Which is weird because I've got coats and jumpers and shorts. Like, I love a pair of shorts, I love a jacket, and I love a bag. Like a holdall, like I'm good to go. And I've got holdalls, bags and jackets that have been with me, like have moved around London with me, and they still take pride of place in that wardrobe. So I don't think it's that your style changes. Maybe it just evolves. Maybe your style just evolves to be that little bit more refined. But I don't think I'm a bad dresser, throws out there, yet to read the comments. But I know I can do better. And as I say, when I go into that wardrobe and I'm rifling through those racks and piles, because let's be honest, some of them are in piles, not always on a hanger. I've tried to compartmentalise, to hang in colours, to put in order of wear, and it just doesn't work. I mean, I'm not a stylist. I do not profess to be a stylist. I think I know what works for me. But then again, I go into the wardrobe and I'm faced by a whole mound of items and clothes that don't even match. Like, they don't even match. But, funny wardrobe confession, I did go to a personal shopper, and it was one of these things that was free. It was like, not free, you had to buy the stuff clearly at the end. And I don't know what, they must have took one look at me and went, you know what you need? You need a suede fringed crop jacket. Western, like add in a little bit of a Western, yeah. I never had myself down as a Western rancher. Maybe the rancher look was a look that I should have embraced but didn't. But yeah, so I remember putting my faith in someone else's view, and then I felt really guilty. Here's the rub, but then I felt really guilty. So I had to purchase some of the clothes. I took them back. Also, there's also stuff in that wardrobe that I completely forgot that I owned. I mean, I feel like there's a drum roll of what was I thinking? Like maybe the image I had in my head. I mean, oh my God, what was I thinking? And it's really boxy. This is what I mean about boxy. Like, I mean, what is going, like, this is my wardrobe confessions. Like, I'm getting it all out there. Like, striped pajama, like graffitied pajama. Maybe the look was graffitied pajamas. And I tried this on, and this is what I mean about the magic that happens when you try things on in a shop. Whether that you convince yourself. I mean, oversized. Like, this is so oversized. Like, maybe boxy and oversized is not my look. But then add in some graffiti and some stripes. Got a spare couple of days down on the ranch, and again. The shame. I mean, it was half price. And as you can see, the label's still on it, and I still haven't worn it. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was like. I mean, like how I'm ever going to achieve a capsule wardrobe when I'm doing this. But this is what happens when I'm left to my own devices. Like, again, maybe I need a trusted friend to take with me that's just like step away from the oversized boxy cropped fit, step away from the Western rancher look. But it's hard. And again, like, I will donate these, but the problem with, as I said before, I donated a few home bits to my local charity shop, and for weeks I'm walking past the window and these things are still in the window. And whether that's reflecting my bad life choices or they're there just to remind me that style that you think you have, you clearly don't. So I will donate these because I think there is a rancher and an inmate, there's a rancher and an inmate that are going to love these. So I will donate them, but the problem with donating them is they're just going to be in the window of my local charity shop on those mannequins, just reminding me every time I go by just how bad my fashion sense and style choices are. But I'll keep you updated on that one. I mean, these are just 2 things I plucked out of the wardrobe. I mean, there's a whole rack in there of just you crazy if you thought any of that was going to look good or any of that was going to fit. Yeah. And then that got me thinking, is it that I've got it completely wrong? Have I got it completely wrong? And this is about necessity, and clothes are there to keep you warm, keep you safe, protect you from the elements, and actually, if you look good, it's just a benefit of that? Or is it that the people that get it know that it's more about... See, I don't know, this is confusing. This is why this is confusing. This is why I wanted to do a video of a guy that loves to live in navy. Everything I own is navy, obviously, apart from those. That doesn't have a clue. Like, when I go out and take you with me into these stores to try this stuff on, I will push myself out of my comfort zone. I will make sure that I try on all the things that I don't think are going to suit me, because sometimes, more often than not, one of those things may change my perception. It may change my perception on colour, fit and style. But yeah, so if you've got any handy tips, any stores that you visit, or just any recommendations on, you know, maybe the rancher, maybe I should fully embrace the rancher look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you more of what's in that wardrobe. I'm going to show you some of this stuff that's on, and then I'm going to rate it, rank it, and dispose of it. Yeah, so stick with me. I was clearly going through something when I purchased this. I mean, zebra, I think this was my safari. I was clearly going through something. Maybe this was my safari era. But again, I just found this tucked in the wardrobe. And I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, this is the problem. Like, this is the problem. Here lieth the problem. I ain't got a clue. Like, I convinced myself I've got a clue. But I ain't got a clue. I clearly have not got a clue.
You got me hypnotized, you make me realize, yeah. Just tell me, baby, who's up by your side? 'Cause every day and night, I'm about to lose my mind. We're like birds of a feather by design. You know I kiss but never tell. I just wanna take a chance. The way you move, it gets me grooving on the dance floor. You know I wish I